Have you ever found yourself noticing that a simple walk feels a bit heavier? Or that your legs just don't have the same spring they used to? Maybe climbing a few stairs leaves you more winded than it once did. Or you find yourself gripping the handrail a little tighter, just in case. It's a quiet worry that many of us over 60 share, that creeping feeling of our legs losing their strength and our confidence in moving freely starting to waver. It's frustrating, even a little bit scary, because our leg strength is so fundamental to our independence, our balance, and our ability to truly enjoy life. We often think we're doing everything right, taking our vitamins faithfully, hoping to fortify our bodies against the changes that come with age. But what if I told you that 2 common vitamins, often seen as helpful and even essential for seniors, might actually be doing the opposite? What if these very supplements, taken with the best intentions, could be silently working against your leg strength, making them weaker, faster, without you even realizing it? It's a surprising truth, and it's a painful reality for many who are unknowingly contributing to their own leg weakness. In this crucial video, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on these 2 specific vitamins that many seniors are taking, and we'll discover why they might be silently undermining your mobility and strength. More importantly, we'll talk about what you can do instead to truly nourish your body, support your muscles, and help your legs stay strong for years to come. This isn't about ditching all supplements, but about making informed choices for your unique needs. And make sure you watch right to the very end, because I've got a surprising tip that could make all the difference. Something truly unexpected that can help you feel stronger on your feet. Now, let's dive right into the first vitamin that might be silently working against your leg strength. And this one might truly shock you because it's so often pushed as essential for us as we age. I'm talking about calcium, specifically high-dose calcium supplements, especially when they're taken without the proper balancing act of other vital nutrients. For decades, we've been told that calcium is the bedrock of strong bones. And that's absolutely true. Our bones are constantly remodeling, and calcium is a huge part of that process. But here's the unexpected twist: simply adding more calcium in supplement form, especially in large amounts, doesn't always translate into stronger bones. And in some cases, it can actually contribute to issues that weaken your legs. Think about it this way. Your body is incredibly smart, but it needs all the right instructions and building blocks in the right proportions. Imagine you're building a beautiful house, and you have piles and piles of bricks. That's your calcium. But if you don't have enough cement to bind those bricks together, or a proper blueprint to show where they go, those bricks can end up just scattered around, or worse, forming clumps where they shouldn't. That's precisely what can happen with calcium in your body. If you're taking calcium supplements without sufficient vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium from your gut, and crucially, without enough vitamin K2 and magnesium, that calcium can go astray. What does astray mean for your legs? Well, instead of dutifully being laid down in your bones, where it belongs, excess or unbound calcium can start depositing in soft tissues. This includes your arteries, which can stiffen them, reducing blood flow to your leg muscles. It can also deposit in your joints, leading to stiffness and discomfort, which makes moving your legs freely much harder. And here's the really critical part: for leg strength, calcium is intimately involved in muscle contraction. For your muscles to work properly, for your legs to push off the ground, to balance, to climb stairs, calcium needs to flow in and out of muscle cells in a very precise way. But when there's an imbalance, or too much calcium floating around without its partners like magnesium, it can actually interfere with proper muscle function, leading to cramps, stiffness, and yes, perceived weakness. Your legs might just feel tired, heavy, or not quite as responsive. I've heard countless stories from folks like yourselves who were taking their calcium supplements religiously, often with hundreds of milligrams, sometimes over 1,000, every single day, only to still experience bone density issues or, puzzlingly, increasing leg discomfort and fatigue. They were doing what they thought was right, following the advice, but missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. It's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. You're putting in effort, but it's not staying where it needs to be, and it's making a mess elsewhere. So, what's the actionable step here first? Always prioritize getting your calcium from real food whenever possible. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources. But so are leafy green vegetables like kale, collard greens, and broccoli, as well as fortified plant milks and certain fish with edible bones like sardines. These whole food sources come with a whole symphony of other nutrients that help your body utilize calcium properly. Second, if you do take calcium supplements, it's vital to ensure they are balanced. This means looking for supplements that also include vitamin D, because D is the gatekeeper for calcium absorption. Even more important, look for vitamin K2, specifically MK7 and magnesium. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic cop, directing calcium into your bones and away from your arteries and soft tissues. Without K2, that extra calcium can end up precisely where you don't want it, contributing to stiffness and reduced leg function. Magnesium, on the other hand, is crucial for over 300 bodily processes, including muscle relaxation and nerve function. It works synergistically with calcium. Too much calcium without enough magnesium can throw your muscle balance off, leading to cramps and weakness. A common ratio people talk about is roughly 1 part calcium to 1 part magnesium, or even 2 parts calcium to 1 part magnesium. But it's complex and best discussed with your doctor or nutritionist. The key takeaway is this: more calcium isn't always better, especially when it's isolated in a supplement form and not supported by its essential partners. If your legs are feeling weak, or you're experiencing unexplained stiffness, it's worth taking a look at your calcium supplement routine and discussing it with your healthcare provider. You might find that by adjusting your approach, your legs start to feel stronger and more agile. Now that we've uncovered the surprising truth about how calcium supplements can sometimes work against you, let's move on to the second vitamin that might be secretly weakening your legs. All right, let's talk about the second vitamin that, for many of us over 60, could be doing more harm than good when it comes to the strength and vitality of your legs. This one is equally surprising because iron is a nutrient we often associate with energy and vitality. It's true. Iron is absolutely essential for our bodies. It's a critical component of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs to every cell in your body, including your muscles. Without enough iron, you feel tired, weak, and short of breath, symptoms often associated with anemia. So, it seems counterintuitive to suggest that iron could be detrimental, doesn't it? However, for a significant number of seniors, especially men and postmenopausal women, taking iron supplements without a diagnosed deficiency can actually lead to an excess of iron in the body, a condition known as iron overload. And it's this excess, this imbalance, that can quietly start to undermine your health, including the strength and comfort of your legs. Unlike some other vitamins, your body has a very limited way of getting rid of excess iron. It tends to accumulate in various organs and tissues over time, and this accumulation can become quite problematic. Think of iron like a potent fuel. In the right amounts, it helps everything run smoothly. But if you have too much, it can become toxic, leading to a kind of internal rust that damages your cells. This is because excess iron generates what are called free radicals, unstable molecules that cause oxidative stress throughout your body. Imagine these free radicals as tiny, invisible sparks flying around, damaging your cells and tissues. When this happens in your muscles, your joints, and your nervous system, it absolutely impacts how your legs feel and perform. How does this manifest in your legs? Firstly, chronic oxidative stress and inflammation from excess iron can contribute to general fatigue that goes beyond just feeling a bit tired. This isn't just a mental tiredness, it's a deep, cellular fatigue that makes your muscles feel heavy and weak, making everyday activities like walking or standing for long periods incredibly draining. You might feel a pervasive lack of energy in your limbs, making simple movements feel like a huge effort. Secondly, iron overload can contribute to joint pain and stiffness. Conditions like hemochromatosis can specifically cause arthropathy, impacting joints including those in your legs and feet. When your joints hurt or are stiff, your body naturally tries to compensate, leading to altered gait and putting more strain on already weakening muscles. This vicious cycle just makes your legs feel less reliable and less strong. Thirdly, and perhaps most subtly, is the impact on nerve function. While direct nerve damage from iron overload is often associated with very severe cases, the chronic inflammation and oxidative stress can contribute to general neurological discomfort or subtle changes in muscle control and coordination, further impacting leg stability and strength. I've seen many individuals, particularly men who had been taking multivitamins with iron for years, or postmenopausal women who continued iron supplements long after they were necessary, only to discover their fatigue wasn't just old age, but potentially linked to elevated iron levels. It's a silent, creeping issue because the symptoms can be vague and easily dismissed as normal aging. So, what's the actionable step here? The most crucial thing is do not take iron supplements unless you have had your iron levels tested by a doctor and have a diagnosed iron deficiency, such as anemia. This is incredibly important. Your doctor can perform a simple blood test, often checking ferritin levels, which is a good indicator of your body's iron stores. If your levels are normal or high, adding more iron through supplements is like filling an already full cup. It just spills over and creates problems. If you are diagnosed with an iron deficiency, then taking iron supplements under medical guidance is absolutely necessary and beneficial. But for the majority of seniors who are not deficient, the iron you get from a balanced diet is usually sufficient. Red meat, poultry, fish, beans, lentils, spinach, and fortified cereals are all good sources of dietary iron. The iron from food is generally much better regulated by your body than iron from supplements, making it far less likely to cause overload. So, if you're over 60 and especially if you're a man or a postmenopausal woman taking a multivitamin that includes iron, or a standalone iron supplement, please have a conversation with your doctor. Ask about getting your iron levels checked. It could be a simple change that makes a profound difference in how your legs feel, giving them back some of that energy and spring you might have lost. Understanding these two vitamins, the nuanced role of calcium and the potential pitfalls of unneeded iron, is a powerful step towards safeguarding your leg strength and overall vitality. Now that we've delved into these two crucial areas, let's bring everything together and talk about how you can take charge of your leg health moving forward. We've covered a lot of important ground today, looking at something truly vital for every one of us over 60, keeping our legs strong and our independence intact. We started by acknowledging that nagging feeling many of us experience, that our legs just aren't as robust as they once were, making everyday tasks feel like a struggle. And then we uncovered a surprising truth: the two common vitamins, taken with the very best intentions, could actually be contributing to that weakness. We talked about how high-dose calcium supplements, when not balanced with crucial partners like vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium, can fail to build strong bones where you need them and instead cause issues like stiff arteries and muscle imbalances, leading to fatigue and a feeling of weakness in your legs. And we also explored the often overlooked danger of excess iron, especially for seniors who aren't deficient, which can lead to oxidative stress, deep fatigue, and even joint pain, all of which directly impact your leg strength and mobility. Remember, this isn't about blaming you or making you feel overwhelmed. It's about empowering you with knowledge. It's about understanding that our bodies change as we age, and what helped us in our younger years, or even what seems like good common sense, might need a gentle reevaluation now. The goal is always to support your body in the most effective and gentle way possible. So, what's the big picture here? Beyond rethinking those specific supplements, fostering strong legs and maintaining your mobility at any age, especially past 60, comes down to a few key, interconnected principles. Firstly, regular, gentle movement is paramount. You don't need to become a marathon runner. Simple daily walks, even short ones, standing up and sitting down a few times an hour, or gentle chair exercises can make a tremendous difference. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Movement keeps the blood flowing, nourishes your muscles, and reminds your body that those legs are still needed and ready for action. Think of it as sending a daily signal to your leg muscles, saying, "Hey, we're still here. We're still vital." Secondly, balanced nutrition from whole foods truly is your best supplement. Focus on a diet rich in protein to support muscle mass. Lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, beans, lentils, and nuts are all fantastic. Include plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables for their vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These foods provide the nutrients and forms your body recognizes and can utilize efficiently, often with all the cofactors built right in. And don't forget, good hydration. Water isn't just for thirst. It's essential for every cellular process, including muscle function and joint lubrication. Dehydration can absolutely contribute to feelings of fatigue and weakness. Thirdly, always have open, honest conversations with your healthcare provider about any supplements you are taking or considering. Your doctor can offer personalized advice, suggest blood tests to check for specific deficiencies or excesses, and help you tailor your approach based on your unique health profile. This isn't about blindly following advice. It's about being an active partner in your own health journey. Never make drastic changes to your supplement regimen without consulting a professional who knows your medical history. And remember that surprising tip I mentioned earlier. It's not a secret pill or a magic exercise. It's the profound power of belief in your own body's ability to adapt and grow. So many of us, as we get older, start to accept decline as inevitable. We hear the aches and pains and think, well, that's just age. But your body is incredibly resilient, believing that you can still improve, that you can regain strength, and that your legs can feel better is a powerful first step. Combined with informed choices about what you put into your body and how you move. This mindset can literally change your physical reality. Don't underestimate the power of your own positive expectations and consistent. Small efforts. Small. Consistent changes truly do make a big difference to your health and happiness, especially when it comes to something as fundamental as your leg strength. If this video resonated with you and you found this information helpful, please do us a favor and hit that like button. It helps us know we're creating content that genuinely supports you. And if you want more practical, no-nonsense advice for living your best life at every age, then consider subscribing to our channel. Join our community of like-minded individuals who are committed to thriving, not just surviving. Through every decade, we love hearing from you. So please share your thoughts, your experiences, or any questions you have in the comments below. Your stories help all of us learn and grow. Thank you for watching. And remember, live your best life at every age. You deserve to feel strong, confident, and joyful on your feet.